I have a very interesting topic to talk about today. And it's a music channel, but we don't talk too much on channels like music. But this is gonna help you, especially if you are a musician. This is gonna help you so much. I don't know. I feel like I want to share some of the things I've gained, knowledge I've gained over the years, and this is one of those kind of videos. So if you're just joining me, today's video I'm going to tell you how to tour with as an independent artist, as an unsigned artist, that is artist that is working with his own pocket. I want to show you what I've done, what has worked for me, and if that's something you want to watch, stay till the end of the video, and then we'll continue from there. So let's go. What's up, my people? It's your girl Zainab Sule, singer, songwriter, troublemaker in a good way, general all rounder. And I want to tell you how to tour as a low key as an independent artist. I have some points I wrote down on my notebook, so I'm just gonna break it down. I will not waste your time, so it might help to reach the end of the video with me. Especially, you're gonna learn some things. But the first thing I'm going to start with, most importantly, is how badly do you want it? Because a lot of musicians just want to just perform in the local scene and just perform and that's it. But ever since I started playing music from a very, very young age, like since I was in the university, I chose a genre that is not popular in Nigeria. I chose rock music. Zainab, why? But why? I chose rock music because I felt like it's something I connect to a lot, and but I now chose soft rock to make matters worse. So, of course, Nigeria is a country that loves Afrobeat. I basically shall we shall like Afrobeats. And because we like Afrobeats, if you are singing guitar music, they will just fling you. So the first thing I would say is how do you tour? Is that you have to start locally. So like I said, I started. When I say start locally, I don't mean go to your local booker or something to go and start up. I mean pick out a place that is not your inside zone. You can play around, like get a feel for places that you perform. And trust me, when I first started performing, as in my head I thought I was good, but I wasn't anything. I didn't make sense. But I started going out to perform a lot. It was something that I wanted to learn as well as play and sing and talk to people. And that helped. So start locally. So you want to plan outside. So let's say for example, let me use the city of Abuja. Abuja is a normal place, or Lagos. So if you're a Lagosian or an Abuja and an Abuja resident, you want to go somewhere like another state. So the first thing I did was, okay, Abuja, let me do Jos. So I went to stay in Jos, and no, I didn't even do Jos. I went to Lagos, and I said, let me go and see the scene in Lagos, and then I planned the tour. So leaving my comfort zone from Abuja to meeting a completely, trust me, they are two different towns. You might be in the same country, but they don't know you. Trust me. So I needed to learn that one, and then I went to another town. I went to another town. So I think in trying to tour, make sure that you tour locally. You have to want to know you have to know what your objectives are. Are you doing this tour for money? Are you doing this tour for fame? Are you doing this tour for something? So I'll tell you, when we went to Lagos in 2015, that was my first time out of Abuja. But that was because as of that time I had really performed in most of the places in Abuja, and I was feeling stagnant. And so we went to a restaurant in Lagos, and the first thing the person asked was, "What is the reason you are doing this tour, this performance?" And we said, "We're just doing it for people to know us." We didn't have sense. We didn't know that you could do it and get paid, share. We could do it and share proceeds from the drinks. We didn't know any of that. And we're just going to, myself and my manager, we're just going to go and perform. That was it. That was it. So, what's your motive for going to shows? Just define it, and then you will know that you have a motive and you have an objective. So, the next step is you find people that you know. One of the things that I try to do when doing a tour is that, do you want to go play at multiple venues or you want to play at one venue? Some people do it differently. Some people can say, I'll pick a state in this country, or I'll pick a place in this state, and then in one state you can do 10 venues. Kudos to you if you have the money. And then in another state you can do one venue. It all depends on how much you have. But don't forget you're an independent artist, so have fun now. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste so much money doing nothing because you are still an unknown. You get the point, right? So you need to find people that you know. You need to find people that can help you. And one of the things I've learned in music is that relationships are gold. You have to navigate this industry because it's going to be there forever. So find people that you know. How do you find people that you know? You find people through friends and through Facebook. When I was going to a country to tour, I didn't know anybody. I went on Facebook. I looked up the group on Facebook. I just looked, okay, let's say for example, I want to go to France. I've never been to France. And I want to go, I'll go on Facebook and I'm going to find the local performers in France. And then I'm going to friend them. And when I friend them, sometimes this process takes a while. You don't just say, I want to go on tour now, and then you go next week. It's not going to work. You want to start planning at least 1 year before you go. That is a rule. It's a rule that I made up for myself because it's necessary. So you want to plan at least 1 year before you go. And when you plan that 1 year, what it does is make you very well prepared. Just keep the friendship. Don't do that friendship because you want something out of the person. It's because you want to be friends. And I'm a people person. You can tell, but so I'm a people person, and that has worked in my favor. If you are not, this is not the kind of relationship that you'll be sending manager. Especially if you want to tour and you don't want them to bill you. You're going to have to leverage a lot on friendships. You're going to have to leverage a lot on connections and stuff and see how it works. I'm going to give you a blueprint of how I did my first show in Nairobi. We actually sent emails to places like the Alliance Francaise because there are places who are already catered to independent musicians. That if you just reach out, you don't know, they might just be available. And you don't need, I know we are coming to the money, I know. You don't need $1 billion. You mean, my father is not Dangote. Like, you don't need $1 million. You just need to have a plan, you need to have a schedule, you need to know what it is you're doing, and then you can go from there. How do you get the money though? That's what you've been waiting for, right? Okay. How do you get the money to tour? You can beg. You can steal. You can save. The point I'm trying to make though is that you just have to figure out a way to get the money. You have to. There's something I'm always saying, which is how badly do you want? There are people who don't take no for an answer. There are people who wake up and say that, see, I must do this thing whether I work or not. That's the kind of doggedness you should have if you want to go the particular route you've taken. I chose a genre that I'm comfortable with, that I feel that yes, I will do. And so how I leverage it is touring, is going around, sharing my music with people. And so I have made up my mind that a part of my income goes towards touring. And then I ask people, you see this mouth? I would ask you for support, for help, for anything. I can tell my uncle that, uncle, I'm going to so and so country. I have so and so. Can you top up for me? So I used to leverage on family and friends and savings just to make that particular dream come true. And I can tell you that the people I have met in the reason or by reason of touring like this has improved my musicianship, has improved my relationships. So find a way to make the money. Do the budget first. Calculate, if it's local, calculate the flights. Don't do road though. Calculate the flights, calculate your feeding. Do your Airbnb. Make sure, if you're going to a low foreign country, I beg, let your music be on DSPs. I'm not a fan of Spotify. I don't know why. I just feel that they rip off artists a lot, so I don't put effort there. But leverage on having it there, sure. Just have it so that people around can go listen to it. Just make sure that you're prepared for your tour. Prepare. Get your merch, get your t-shirts, do stuff. Speaking of t-shirts, if you know you love me, but just go buy some of the t-shirts I'm going to link here on my Amazon storefronts. They support the brand, they support the music. You see? That's what I told you. I beg. That's the point. When you can do this comfortably and you get to a point where you're like, "Hmm, whatever the case, like as you can see, this is also in the state of planning something. I'm going to do a recap of what I wrote here. How to tour locally as an independent artist. Number one, tour locally to get the feel of touring. Number two, pick a country. Number three, find people you know, make friends via Facebook. Number four, plan efficiently. Number five, leverage your connections. And then before you go, send emails, pitch to people, keep your costs down, get merchandise, build relationship with local acts. Oh yeah, and self-care. See, ba, I was bigger than this when I came here. I was bigger, but because you're gonna have so much to do, if you don't keep your health in tip-top condition, you are going to break down. You are so going to break down. It will shock you. So try to make sure that your health is number one priority when you are planning your tour. It's my desire to see people excel. It's one of the things that I like to do in my daily life to make sure that I give free unsolicited advice. And this is free unsolicited advice. If you have liked content like this, my name is Zainab Sule. They call me, not me, they call me the Queen of Soft Rock. And I'm going to definitely, by the grace of God, catch you in the next video. So start your tour. Tell me, oh yeah, one more thing. Tell me in the comments below, what tour are you planning? What difficulties are you having? If I have resources, I could share. But before then, let's see how it goes.